Here we go. Alright guys, welcome back. We are now out in the garage tonight. It is Saturday evening. We don't have much time tonight, but we're going to work through a couple of hours. But what we're going to do is we're going to finish cleaning this up. The girlfriend is going to start working on the other axle here, getting it all dirt and everything cleaned off that. Working on those hopefully. And yeah, we did obviously finally gasket set for the motor. So hopefully this weekend we can actually get that built and hopefully get it finally together. All right, everybody, we back. The front pumpkin, front axle, it is clean. Look at that. We also got the right front assembly to the right drive shaft in. On the inside here, if you guys can tell, there's a little pin clip right there that has to go in. That was a pain in the butt. We also are working on the oil pan. Apparently I had a can of spray paint explode, which landed up in my oil pan, made it covered in red paint. But other than that, you know, we're gonna get cleaned out and then get some of this back together and some stuff done. But yeah, woohoo! Look at that. We now have the pumpkin and all back together. We have to finish, let it dry before we finish torquing everything down. But thanks to this ultra black gasket maker, is really good stuff. So guys, keep it going. At the garage, gonna try to get the axles painted. We have the one completely done. She's working on timing cover over there for the motor. Well, I work on the axles, try to get the axles done this weekend because we want to put them back in underneath the vehicle this weekend. But we are gonna paint this and hopefully get them in today. All right, guys, a little update. Driver's side axle and the pumpkin is painted. Looks good. I mean, while it was drying, we were taking care of the passenger side one. It's ready to be painted after we wipe it down, get all the dust and everything off it. So we're gonna keep trucking along with it. All right, guys, and here's the axle. It is finished painting. This one is dry. What we're gonna be doing now is we're gonna take this one, since I have help at the moment. I'll take that one and we're gonna stick it back under there, which will be kind of interesting because it's getting late and dark and we're all tired. Been a long day. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do today, and hopefully we get that done, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Looky, looky, looky. The axle is back in. It's probably pretty bright over there, but you guys can tell it is back in. At least half of it. The control arm, but we are gonna call it for a night for sure now. It is getting dark. It is getting a little chilly. It is Utah. It has been getting about 45 at night, so it's been chilly. So we're gonna go outside, have dinner, and board. Peace. All right, we are back out of the garage today. Today we are going to work on the motor, but first we are going to get these axles back in, get the shafts put back in, get these knuckles finished up with the bearings. After we get them, get the steering mechanism put back in the front for all the steering bars. Then we will work on that right there, which is the motor, which we've been working on timing cover, getting it cleaned up as the girlfriend was helping last night. And then we got to get these heads rebuilt, but we're gonna work on that. First off, get the axles in, get them out of the way so we have a little more room to work. This right here is a hell yeah moment. We got the springs back in, torsion bar back in, both axles back in on both sides. It is looking good. All done. So for now, what we gotta do is I'm gonna take a break. It is early afternoon. We gotta get something to eat, so we'll be back to you as soon as we're done eating lunch. All right, everybody, we came back from lunch. We did clean up these axles. I didn't film any of that, but we got these hub axles all secured away, all cleaned up, ready to go. We got the new U-joints put in. That was a pain in the butt. So when we get back, we gotta run another errand real quick. I gotta go take care of a little family thing. And when we get back, we are actually going to be installing those back in here on the hubs and the knuckles. My, that looks really pretty under there. But anyway, that's what we're doing. As soon as that gets done, we get those all tightened up. We are going to be working on the heads. We got to get these built. valve stems put back in, and hopefully we can get part of the motor worked on this week. Now, what we gotta do is we gotta put some grease on the end of this guy before we actually shove it into the other spline of the other side. So here we go. Here's our big A grease bucket. So we gotta take a little bit of grease, and all we're gonna do is just do this. Just put grease on it. So when we get that done, I will show you when we're starting to install. That assembly all done on the passenger side. It is all back together. Now we just have to wait on parts coming in, the bearings that go in here for the front hubs for the bearings. But anyway, can't think of the name off the top of my head right now. But anyway, we're waiting on those on order. They hopefully should be here by Friday, and then after that we can get the hubs back together, get these discs back on, and hopefully weekend we can actually make this a roller again and get out of my way. Push it out of here. We can actually have a little more room to work on stuff, but till then we just got kind of wait. So now we're on. All right guys, we cleaned up this head. It's looking good. We got everything all cleaned up, even the cylinder combustion chambers. So clean they are. Looking good. Now what we gotta do is we gotta clean up these valves, because some of these valves, look at these things. Look at that. It is just disgusting. I worked on one of them. That's a lot better. You know, instead of just refurbishing them, redoing them. There's nothing wrong with them because I compression tested them. But pretty simple to do. What we gotta do is you got some Scotch-Brite, some water. What you can do is you put this in the drill. Trying to do this one-handed here. Not quite working. Okay. Let me sit you guys down so we can do this. So. Woo! Hey, there we go. We're just gonna give you guys all a bath while we're at it. Okay. So. After you put the valve in the drill, what you do is you're going to spin it slowly with the Scotch-Brite, and you're going to just kind of spin it in the water. Do that for a few minutes. Get this out of the drill. We dry this off. Look at it. See it now? Look at that. I mean, it's not perfect. You have to spend a little more time on it, but look, it got a lot more cleaned up than what was just in my hand. So we actually got to do all 6 of these for this head. And then we will be assembling this in a minute, but we will keep you informed of how we are assembling this. There it is. Now we've got all new valves, seals, all the way through. Now we'll be putting the valve stems in. Alright, so these are real easy. All we gotta do is take these guys, find the hole right here in the back. What we're doing is we're sliding it up. Once it pokes out here through the seal, just watch it poke out. That's it right there. Alright, I already did this one just to make sure I got it right. I'm going to show you how to do the intake now on this set. So what we got to do is we got to go spring. Slide this down right there. And you get your retainer on top. Line those up. Then we take our specialty tool we have here on the back side of the valve. And get it open far enough to get in there. On the back side of the valve there. Put it on the back side of the valve. Line those up right there. I almost need like a third hand for this. Almost, okay. So once you look at it, it's on the back here, right there. It's just sitting on the inside of the valve there. And then this front part, when you push it through, it'll go through this little hole here, and that's when you actually put the retaining clips in, and then you back it back off. So I'm gonna do this real quick for you, and then show you how that works. So basically, you put your little handle in here, and you're gonna spin this nice and slow. Make sure that the guide goes through the hole, or the valve goes through the hole. And you're gonna compress it enough to get the valve to stick out right about here. I don't know if you guys can see it, just a little tiny. It's just sticking out just enough right there. Okay. Now with what's going to go inside that thing to hold it in place are called retaining clips. They're little tiny little things. And they're not much bigger than, they're just little. That's about how big they are. There's two of them. So you got to get one on top and one on bottom. And they're tapered, so the bigger part here has to go up with the thing. So it's kind of like a taper. That's when it spreads out. So they go inside here. And they just sit. Just like that. Kind of tricky to get in there. Everybody says use a magnet. Problem is the magnet actually will pull them out. So what I'll do is I'll hold it like this with my finger, and I'll back it out slowly. When I get my finger pinched, because they will hurt. Once they get set, I'll just slide it out. Off the tool. So right there, here's your intake now. And this is your intake right there. What you're looking at, see these little, I don't know if you guys can see them, but your little line that's split between the two, and these are tapered. They're little valley gals. But other than that, we will be going through the rest of these last four, getting this one done, and start our next head. So alright guys, that is everything done. All 6 springs back in, all retainers, everything back in, all the valves here. Looks really good. Let me show the other side there. It all is all together. Now they are ready to go on the motor, but you know, which is getting late tonight, so we're gonna call it for a night. So everybody, welcome to all my new subscribers. Please like, share, subscribe, give a thumbs up, and also ring that bell. We will talk to you guys later next weekend. Peace.